Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Kindness. This channel is designed to help you learn English better and at the same time being inspired by real moral story. Our story today is about solving conflicts at work. Are you ready? Let's get started with the first part to practice your speaking skill. Please spend some quality time to discuss these 3 questions with your teammates, classmates, or just simply talk to yourself. Are you ready for listening comprehension? Those are the questions that you will be asked to answer. Please listen and fill in the blanks or take notes without looking at the screen. Then use your notes to fill in the blanks later. Question number 1. What happened to the woman at her new workplace? When I started a new job, the person that formerly held the position gave me a hard time, making it difficult to learn my task. She told me that she was at odds with me. She just couldn't resist being rude. I told her that I could understand her feelings and opposition to me. You are very straightforward and say whatever you think. I think it is good that you are this way. While working with her, I could see that she was not very competent in whatever she was doing. I completed her assignments, but needed to get direction from the manager. The situation was not very pleasant, and I thought about discussing it with the manager without getting her into trouble. Now let's check the answer. You can always replay the video before checking the answer. Question number 2. How did she handle the problem? I used the FAR to guide me. I looked at 2 options and realized that one of them was not within the FAR, as I wanted to prove that I was better than her. My attachment to competition and showing off had not been eliminated. The other option wasn't any better because it would have told the manager her shortcomings and lacked compassion. I looked within before taking any action and didn't approach the manager until I found a way that created the least problems for my coworker. Here's the answer. Question number 3. I tried to act according to the Falun Dafa principles: truthfulness, compassion, forbearance, and as a result, both management and coworkers acknowledged my good behavior. One colleague was jealous and wanted to get me in trouble. One time, a supplier wasn't happy, and she sent the supplier to me. Although it was someone else's responsibility, I treated the situation as a cultivator, although the supplier was rather abusive. Because of my calmness, my colleague couldn't succeed in making me look bad. Later, the supplier thanked me and said that he appreciated my good behavior. Question number 4. What did she realize after talking to her family about her colleague? I used to tell my family about a colleague, and they then belittle her. I suddenly realized that it was wrong to badmouth the colleague to my family. Because of my bad attitude, my family committed a sin and lost her. I realized that I had to stop badmouthing others. I wasn't living by Falun Dafa principles while dragging people through the mud. Was I living by the principles truthfulness, compassion, forbearance, or by ordinary society's standard? I stopped talking about my colleagues and cleared my mind of thoughts that belittled other people. But when I met with a former colleague who had given me a hard time, I thought badly of her. I realized immediately that my thoughts were wrong and that they created karma. Well, after listening to the story, now it's time for self-reflection. This activity is very helpful for you to practice your speaking skill, your vocabulary, and think about the meaning of life of the story itself. And that's the end for today's story. If you want to read the full article, please scan the QR code below. This is a story written in 2013, reported by Minghui.org, about a practitioner in Guangdong Province, China, who follows the principle of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. If you're curious about Falun Dafa, you can scan this QR code. Have a good day. Until next time.